3 of the 4 alleged victims in the indictment handed up last week against R. Kelly were minors at the time, prosecutors say. And lawyer Michael Avenatti tweeted last night that additional charges could be filed in coming weeks. This morning, R. Kelly, a free man after spending the weekend in a Chicago jail. The singer posting $100,000 cash bail Monday, walking into a crush of media. His release coming hours after the R&B star, wearing an orange jumpsuit and surrounded by armed sheriff's deputies, pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Attorney Michael Avenatti, who says he represents 2 of Kelly's alleged victims in the indictment, told reporters he turned over a second video to authorities that he says shows the entertainer abusing an underage girl. No comment from prosecutors on the tape. Avenatti hinting that a third video could be coming soon.
This reign of abuse and assault by Mr. Kelly is about to come to an abrupt and permanent end.
Mr. Avenatti doesn't decide how the case is decided?
Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, who has called the accusers liars, denies any criminal wrongdoing.
I have no reason to believe that there is any tape of Mr. Kelly acting inappropriately in relation to these cases or that he's done anything else wrong.
Attorney Gloria Allred and one of her clients, a woman who appeared in the recent Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, detailing his 2 decades of alleged abuses, responded directly to Kelly's lawyer.
The years of him preying on young women have gone on for far too long. Robert Sylvester Kelly must be held accountable for the many lives he has ruined. And to Mr. Greenberg, it is so irresponsible to state all the women are liars. The only person lying is your client.
Kelly, who has long maintained his innocence, was acquitted on child pornography charges in 2008. As a condition of his release, R. Kelly was ordered to surrender his passport, have no contact with anyone under the age of 18, nor contact with any alleged victims in this case. Our station here in Chicago caught up with R. Kelly's manager last night. He said the singer plans to speak out soon. He's due back in court on March 22nd, Greg.
All right, Ron Mott, forced there in Chicago. Ron, thank you.